recent comments that I made, Roy, the most recent one that you've seen, these three examples that I've given. So what do you think, man? Kama hauna kakiru.
I mean, you know, the thing is with people like Kuria and Annalisa, they kept getting attacked. So of course it's only natural for them to react and throw it back out there. And one of the biggest and the most powerful tools you have is what you use when you're being attacked. And of course, their financial stability as independent women is what they throw out at guys. So I think the first reaction is, if you don't have the money to talk to me, then step away and let's not have a discussion. You're not on my path, you're not on my highway.
On my level.
Yeah, you're not on my lane, so stick away. So I think that brought up a whole discussion of, hey, Kwani, I can only talk to you if I'm on your financial level. I think that's what guys were asking, right? Now, unfortunately, there are certain parts of me that support these ladies and what they're doing.
Okay.
Because they're dealing with harsh realities. And it's a whole question of, is there I think we're discussing whether there's a Prince Charming has any relevance today, or we should rather refer to him as Prince Chumless. Because I'll tell you this, these days romance is a warning sign of poverty. You see a guy who's too romantic, you start getting worried whether this guy has chums. So saying, hey, tukule kwa candle dinner, ka ulipi bili ya stima useme. Tusijifanya hapa. So there's no time for that kind of space. But I would like to go to a story, sorry to cut into his space. But just if I could, if you could indulge me. Indulge yani ni kuni...
Kualau.
Kulalao.
Kubeba.
Indulge si kukula.
In the meantime.
Yeah.
Sinona ameanza.
So I just want to ask you, if you could indulge me, is that there was an old story about Prince Charming. Who I mean the story that women were brought up was that, oh, don't judge the guy because he's ugly, and what the guy can be an amazing guy. You kiss him and he turns from a frog.
He turns a frog to a prince.
Into a prince. He turns from a frog into a prince, immediately it's kissed. But these days, women are more interested on, if you kiss his wallet, it turns from a wallet into a gold card, or at least a black card, or platinum, right? It's a harsh reality. Deal with it. If you can't handle it as a Jama, you're Prince Chumless, go to your lane. Leave Prince Chums
to do his thing.
To continue.
Well, these things of nowadays, they are new to me. Actually, these are news to me. Because at our time, we are not weighing people with what they have. Because what we believe is that we start together and we grow together. Now the problem that we're having today is, because we're having ladies who have, I think men who does not have, they should not hate themselves. Keep on approaching them, because what you have belongs to us, not to you only. So I don't think there is need of bragging and telling me that because I cannot meet your bills, I should not talk to you. Because money has wings. They can fly to another person. What will you do when you will not have them? So I want to stick to my point that even those who are chumres, one day God will give them a chance to have them. Everybody has chances. Life is like letter M. Sometimes you are down, you are up, you are down, you are up, you are down. So when you are up, don't think that you'll never come down. And don't keep on now bragging to other men and showing them that they are useless because they don't have anything. God can change the draft within a minute.
You know, I agree with Pastor that there's a lot of poison in that, because you see, when we evaluate people just off their financial capability, their problems. But let's understand one thing that we have to accept. And let's first accept the realities, then look at what could be the result, the horrible things that could come out of that. The reality is, kuna watu wa maram na kuna watu wa highway. Yeah? Highway is even called a highway because it's for the high and mighty. You do a highway.
The highway.
When you do a low way.
Yes. I'm on the highway.
For the murky maram, right? So usisumbuane to join the highway when Dudiako is meant for the rough road. That is the harsh reality of life. People are being told stick to your lanes. Now what we're worried here is that the lanes we're talking about people sticking to are justified by cash, isn't it? That's what makes the lane. And unfortunately, who started this off? I think it's actually us guys by saying this is a standard or this is the level I'm going to play out, and we made ladies measure us by that, because there are no other values that we made people measure us by.
Can we agree that can you agree that society have lost direction? Because if we keep on valuing one another because of money, we don't have destiny. At the end of the day, I love the Bible because it says, better the ending of a matter than the beginning. These guys who are now blogging here saying, oh, blah, 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 I have this, I have this, I have this. They're very young. I wish they are a bit old and still have what they are bragging about now. You see, so let nobody try to value Willis, because Willis does not have. Because Willis is on the right. Hata kama Willis ako na nduthi ameandika Mercedes Benz.
You know where the challenge is. Is in his days they used to trade in cowrie shells. Yeah, there was no money. And there was also butter trade. There was no cash in his time. Used to exchange goods, cabbages for nyama, for cows and stuff like that. Yeah, so he has not had that challenge of being able to interact with money for long, unfortunately. Yeah. So
your son.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be sprinkled with anything.
The reality is,
I'll only change
what is happening is here, Willis.
My coat. Yeah.
Poverty has become a measure of laziness, because there have been certain people who have come from these poverty-stricken backgrounds who are pushing themselves and making what they need to make. Yani kuitwa kuhustle. Yes? Sindio? So therefore you're now being measured by the fact that if you're not making it, it means you're not putting enough effort. That's why they say mwanaume ni
effort.
I don't believe that poverty is an outcome.
No, I'm just saying that's the worrying part. I am not supporting it. I'm saying the reality is that's what it's become. In his time, a man was measured by how much he sweats, which means he's got
wives.
Yeah, no sweat. That's why he was doing very well as a young man. Yeah, but now it's not a matter of how hard you work, but how smart you work or how shrewd you are. So women are beginning to now evaluate that, you know what, this guy, the reason he's not figured here is because Anna BD, and I'm not going to go anywhere with such a kind of such a person, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We might go back to the sweaty days.
But let me ask, even as you answer, so as much as that is the picture that's going as there, lazima ukuwe na something. So do you fault the women for wanting somebody who is, because let us, for purposes of this argument, give it to the said people that we mentioned, that they probably worked for whatever it is that they have. So even if you're a man and you're put in that position, you've worked hard, you've made your chums, and then somebody anakuja who is lazy na anataka tu kuingia tu kwa hiyo system yako na unamwataka kwa sababu mimi nimetengeneza pesa yangu na I'm independent. So is it that if we disabuse your notion ya kama una pesa wezi, are we also, I mean, I know there's the unfortunate part that there are actually good people who wako in the process, vile umesema.
They're on the journey.
Yeah, they're in the journey.
On the journey to money.
Yes.
That's why they give you a phone number and say, call me when you reach there. Mambo ni moto. Mambo ni moto.
So are we disabusing, hard work? Is there no hope then for watu tu wenye
sweat?
And even for the ladies, is it wrong for them to want to
No, it's not wrong. But even when God has blessed you with a lot, don't try to kill the esteem of the people who are coming up and showing them they are not of your class. Because one day you came out of your mother's womb with nothing. So whatever you have is a blessing from one corner or from another corner. And the same God who has blessed you is the same God who will bless me. Let's something that I'm fighting here for is, let's not say lack of money shows that you are lazy. No. Because I think a donkey work very hard, but it's not rich.
That's what I'm saying. Hard work is not being appreciated. It's shrewd work.
You get what I mean?
Shrewd work involves dirtiness.
I think it's high time for them who has chums to start encouraging those who does not have, but not killing them. Now, whatever is going on in the social media nowadays is killing those who does not have, and we are killing their esteem, and they are building their inferiority complex
I've said
within them, and saying that I'll never have it. When I was boxing, my coach was telling me, when you go to the ring,
you see how you used to communicate.
Excuse me, when you go to the ring, don't see the other guy standing up, see him down with a knockout. So when you get in the ring, you see your opponent down, because winning does not come from the wallet. Winning come from
the mind.
From mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Winning comes from the mind.
I'm in the process to become a winner. There is the process, that becoming. Follow me, and I'll make you.
They have not
fisher of men.
I don't think
so you see, between who I am and what I'll be, let's not try to kill the becoming area, you know.
On the positive side, it's inakusukuma na kupatia inspiration. Unatukanwa pako unakuwa inspired.
But I don't think that's the right way of doing it.
I think it's wrong also. But
it's wrong.
I think it's wrong, Willis. But you see, the thing is, where did this come from? It came from us also beginning to appreciate women for the wrong things. We didn't appreciate women for values. We appreciate them for their assets. If you know what I mean by assets. Yes? Once you start appreciating them for their assets, it became a problem, Willis. Right?
Right.
Now, if that's how you're going to measure them, then even them, they'll measure you by your assets, which is probably the wallet. So we started off a whole disease, and this is where we are right now, because the ear disease to Lianza. I mean, right now, so as pastors rightfully said, social media is the one that's killing the entire system.
Dynamic, yeah.
Yeah, it's an entire system. Because what's happening is, social media has set the measurement principles. Measure the woman by how well developed she looks.
Infrastructure.
Her infrastructure when she's leaving looks, when she's departing from a given location looks, is how we're going to measure her. When she departs from the location, if it looks like she's measuring up to standards, yes, both vertically and horizontally, then we're able to say that she's of good nature. Therefore, a guy is also then told by, look what I was bought, look what I received, oh my God, what a surprise, oh, I've been blessed by a new car. Then that became the measurement of men. It was that simple. But we know with this we're headed in the wrong direction because social media gives wrong values. You've seen someone commit suicide recently because of lack of support and lack of assessment. Those relationships are not real. That is why even I'm struggling to understand why when you're attacked, even on that medium, you need to defend yourself.
But I think there is a better way of defending yourself than killing the esteem of the people who you have stepped on their shoulders to become who you are. You get me? You stepped on my shoulders to become who you are. So don't try to water me down.
She's trying to inspire you to become
use the anger as fuel for the fire.
Of prosperity.
No, I don't think
it works even on football. You haven't seen some guys in the World Cup, the coach Tukanas the guy's mom, he just changes. Like Nigerians were insulted the other day and told, we'll reveal your real ages. It improved their sense of play.
Well, I don't deny that, but I think there is a better way of doing things.
So do you, in your view, do you still think that there should be room for that guy who, like, because you've said you're disabusing the notion that poverty and laziness, so for that guy who is on his way, might not show it now, ako sawa, anafanya kazi, anazalipa bill, anazijilipia nyumba, akuja ongelesha dem mwenye ako na kila kitu, she's made it, she has a lot of money.
Yes, because a bullet does not shoot anybody without the trigger. It has to be triggered. Trigger me, and you see my reel. You know.
But that's why they're triggering by those financial insults.
But you should not trigger me with insults and showing me that I'm good for nothing, I'm useless. Because actually, that's why many people are killing themselves, because of the lack of the support.
Yes. I think that's the sad part about it.
Yeah.
It's because as they're insulted, I mean, it leads to a lot of depression and also. I mean, everyone's going through their different situations. But I know that it seems unfair that financial weight is used. But remember, we're the ones who have caused it. You start measuring people by their financial value.
So you say we as society.
Yes, but it also has to go back to men appreciating each other or measuring each other, not just based on our finances. We're the first ones to do it. Yeah? You're allergic to broke friends. You're like, hey, kuna mtu hapa nanuka kaa poverty. So you just leave the room, right? But we're the ones that chasing away our own guys, right?
When I'm leaving the room,
today
let me do it in a diplomatic way, you know, in a way that nobody will know that I'm going away because you are smearing poverty. Because a chicken seller, we had a chicken seller in this country who is now a DP. From a chicken seller to a DP. You see? But he has used all these people he has been selling chicken to become who he is.
But you see what you're saying, what I'm challenging Pastor on, is you're saying that you're on a journey to make it. But what about those who are not on a journey to make it? You're still in that lane. You know, kuna mtu anaitwa anashika lane ingine hawezi change your lanes. There's no for changing lanes. Lane, the same lane. Akianza hivi, he can travel to another country, maybe even Rongai. Yeah?
Let me appreciate that person. When I'm driving my car and somebody is cycling, you see, at the end of the day, nitafika mbele, but the guy will still come.
But what if he doesn't come? Does it mean he deserves respect still? What if he never? We're talking about here having. We're saying, is there a space for the guy who's not going to be the super rich guy? Does he have a space to actually have a voice in society anymore?
Well, sometimes chums talk.
You see,
Money,
so
power, respect.
They do that.
because the money ignites the journey.
Yeah, they ignite the journey.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I'm saying is, the person who is holding them should encourage those who does not have, but she should not sit on them on the wealth that person has to water me down and show me I'm useless.
So your problem is kama mtu make it na ni dem na the lady there's a guy here who is trying to rusha not that he is lazy or he's also doing his thing.
Yes.
Usimwambie tawe hata wezi niongelesha.
Yeah, because the guy is sitting on a seed of success. It's only that the seed is not being planted in the right place.
So you're saying that just like the Bible says that everybody is in need of patience.
I think
that it can complete its work.
Yeah, that's when I'm differing a bit with him.
With Roy.
I'm not supporting it.
I know he's not supporting it, but it is 40%. He's not supporting.
I'm just saying it's a reality.
He's saying the chums guys should work together
with the non-chummed.
No, with the chums, and the non-chums will.
Yeah, let me tell you why, Willis. I am saying they go on the journey together. The best relationship is a journey climb together. That is the ultimate. That is the one that lasts.
So you're not saying that non-chums guy wagather waseme sisi tubaki tu non-chummed.
Yes.
Wagather waji-encourage waende mbele.
Bele. Okay. Because let me tell you, what is beginning to see, we are seeing in this society of social media. You know the him.
Why pointing?
Because he communicated through smoke signals. He has never used these things. Then they used to communicate with a horn.
I thank God
by beating the African drum, and the sound would be sent to another town. That's how he communicated. It's totally different. So he communicates through sound, loud sounds. Yes, not through the kind of stuff we use. So that's why a lot of time on the phone he looks for the horn. It's like that's a copy. Anyway, or the drum. Anyway, the challenge here, Willis, is I'm saying these relationships today are showing us that people across two different financial divides, those relationships are not working. The reality is, because the pressures, even if the people are genuinely starting off together, the pressures that are coming into them are putting them in a situation where they can't work. But let me tell you, the best thing is to find one, either if the lady finds a guy who's encouraging her, whether she's already rich and he's still coming up, encouraging her to actually grow further.
Okay.
He's a very positive guy, right? In the sense that he's down there, the moment a man does not find your wealth competitive, you're in a good place. You get what I mean? Right? Because you see, what the kind of guy you're forced meant to become is, let me go with a chick who I can intimidate financially, because that's the level I should play. And if a chick is rich, then you have to find a super rich guy. Otherwise, nothing. But it's very obvious that it's capable for a woman who's at that level to find a guy who's beneath her level, but will make her flourish even more. And is beneath her level. That is the ultimate guy, rather than the guy who's, now let me find even richer. Because he'll continue suppressing you also. We're living in a suppressive world, and I'm telling Pastor Kukubali, kama weni mtu wa nduthi, please, don't put a window on it and jifanya you got wealth. Right. Don't put air conditioning on a nduthi. Yeah? You're naturally blessed by I have spoken his language. You're naturally blessed by fresh air. You don't have to put a window on your nduthi and get into denial or put air conditioning that now you've moved to the next level. Accept where you are, and that's the vehicle you're driving. Then need aircon. Move on.
That one is okay. That one I agree.
But Pastor needs to learn to accept. Don't try and force those guys to try and accommodate us. They need to be accommodative. Move on.
So accept your lot in life.
Work hard. Work hard. Get out of your mara. Mambo ni mbaya. Mambo ni moto.
Mambo ni moto. Mankush.
I believe in the word of God so much, and the Bible says when we come together, we become one.
Don't confuse that statement.
Listen to me.
Okay.
We have very smart guy upstairs. Very smart guys, but they don't have the person to trigger them. So if it happens now, the Akote type will get that guy and trigger that guy will shoot,
and he'll bless them more.
So the brains that the guy has, he will add them on the wealth that the lady has, and then They'll be together. So what I'm trying to say is that let us not try to kanyanga and to show those people who are down there that they'll never be who we are.
Yes.
One day they'll be.
We have some
tweets there, and with the very rare, such a rare statement that has come from Roy there saying, I support him. Very rare. This one should be documented. Anyway, let's take a look at some tweets that are coming through from the Twitters. The Ngosi says, enyewe ka hauna gari. Ganji rather, pole. Labda utumie mistari kuruka. Yani nyama ya ulimi, your design. Joshua Moya anasema, it is what it is. You just have to work hard, earn money, and get the honey. Alafu Albelito _Kandi says, feminism is slowly killing the boy shout by portraying men as ATMs or automatic teller man. #mancave. ATM, automatic teller man.
You see, these are guys who are accepting the reality. Yeah? As I was saying, Pastor, don't look for any sympathy votes here. Yeah? It's a harsh world out there. The only thing is, whoever is a victim of putting men down, you learn the hard way. That sometimes actually, the gem of a guy is the guy who's sitting in the middle. There's a guy who's sitting there who's looking to motivate, drive, improve, and support women. That's the ultimate guy, right? But the idea that now we need to look criteria and show some sympathy for guys at the bottom, unfortunately, we're not going to find it in this world, which is why I think that there should be no discussion across those classes. Stop having discussions across those classes because you're justifying the people on top by having discussions across them. You get what I mean, Willis? Yeah? Because remember, as Pastor has said, we are the ones who, you're the ones who, you people at the bottom, okay, sorry, so 6 feet deep, sorry, you people at the bottom,
anything you want to
the
say.
Bottom of the ocean, of the barrel, chini ya Mutungi, Captain Mutungi, yes, Madhogodhanyo, Captain Madhogodhanyo here. You guys are beginning to feel those guys by the ones following them. You're the ones who created them. You rightfully said, we created them. By supporting them, developing them, embellishing them, embracing them, we make them even bigger. What you should do is meet as the Madhogodhanyo committee at the bottom there and start lifting yourselves.
Right.
I am just saying, stick to your lane, build your lane, and move on. Because that dialogue is what is creating friction in society even more. Because if you prove to other people that the cash doesn't matter by ignoring the cash.
Pasi, even as you make your final comments.
My final comments are, everybody should know that God created you to become a winner. Never give up, because losers are winners who give up.
Yes.
So don't let anybody give you some talks which will water you down and show you that you are nobody. Everybody is somebody. And that is a saying in our church that Joy Center is a praise where everybody is somebody and Jesus Christ is the Lord. So you are somebody even though you don't have anything.
Yes.
And you are born to become a winner. Come on, brother, push. There is something better ahead of you.
Come on. I support him on that. I think we have found compromise. In the sense I'm said, stick to your lane. Kama weni mtu wa maram, kula mchanga, and mujijenge. But don't start having dialogues across that mountain. Because that mountain is what has been created today, and we are the ones who are building it by having dialogue across it. Accept your place, play it there, and move on, right? Those are the harsh realities. But again, I tell the ladies on top, there's a brother in the middle who's always going to add more value. Yeah? It's not always about the guy with the most, contributing the most.
All right. All right, can I say thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming through and talking about it. Of course, at the end of the day, like Pastor Kuria said, and Roy has also alluded to that, you know, at the end of the day, just keep on working hard, keep doing your thing. Time yako itafika too. You need your patience for then after it is complete, and you will be complete and whole, lacking nothing.